Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lair of the Overmind for part 6 of my Let's Play Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Act 5, of course with the monk. We're going to go ahead and finish talking to our followers and see what else it is that they have to say.
The city is dark and ruined, yet you look lovelier than ever. How do you manage it?
Hitting on her
I
again.
stay focused. Oh, and I ignore flattery.
Huh.
That's a pity. Flattery is one of my specialties.
Oh, you sly dog. In any case, Cormac, what do you think about the corruption of the Templars?
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
They could not fool you forever.
Yeah.
But now that you know the truth, what will you do?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar.
I appreciate that. Scoundrel, whose name I continuously forget. What are you up to? Growing fears.
There's no easy way to say this, but I have to leave, and I won't be returning.
This is not the time for jokes.
I'm serious. My brother's imprisoned in Kingsport with no way to defend himself, and I must free him.
You will never make it to Kingsport with things the way they are here. Help me save this city. Then you can go.
All right. I'll stay for as long as I can, but only because I know how much you need me.
Oh yes, of course.
It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend?
Absolutely. Search for Lyndon. That's his name. Lyndon. Okay. Search for Lyndon's brother Edlin in the Westmarch dungeons.
Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin. Let me do the talking.
Alright.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
Something is wrong.
Damn it all!
The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for.
Oh, it's the Thieves Guild. Apparently the Thieves Guild will find us. Because they just did.
Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
Looks like this is pretty much modeled after that place where you fight the warden dude in Act 1. I was wondering if the Thieves Guild would find me. Damn you, Thieves Guild.
The Reapers aren't here.
Yeah, not yet. Until, of course, now that you've said that, they will be. Keep on moving it. This is actually stuff that I never got a chance to see in the beta. I think the quest for Lyndon was bugged. I never actually got to see the stuff. So, new content basically for me. Hooray! Gotta love it. Check the slain guards. That's a lot of gold. Yeah, I checked them there already. Just making sure. Alright, pop Epiphany again.
Come on, hurry!
I'm a-trying. 2 chests. 2 blue items. Okay, looks like there's not much going on here. A couple weapon armor racks, a slain guard. Iron Gate. Edlin's cell. Looks pretty,
You die for what you did to Nigel.
Enoch White, Thieves Guild Assassin. Epiphany, start kicking some butt. Oh yeah, Nigel Cutthroat must have been your brother or your friend or something. That's the name of that assassin we killed, that's right.
I don't have enough spirit.
And got him. Couple rares and a blue. Edlin.
He's...
I'm sorry.
Oh, that sucks.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
The fault is not yours. Your brother was killed before we reached Westmarch.
That dagger looks very familiar.
Take it, and let's go. We cannot stay here.
Yeah, probably don't want to stay around. Looks like we can't check his, we can't check him either. Let's see, we got a new rune for Epiphany. Soothing Mist. Imbue yourself with water, causing your abilities to heal yourself and allies within 30 yards for a bunch of life. 10,000 in exact. Not bad. I think I'd rather keep the damage reduction still. That could be probably much better if you have a bunch of healing glow bonus going for you. Let's see what we got in here. That is a pretty good looking one hand. Yep, indeed. I'm gonna switch it on. Almost 160k damage. Really, really nice. Pants, helmet, yeah, nothing else is an upgrade, but that's totally fine because we got a new fist. Yes, indeedy. Alright. So let's, I guess, go back to town.
I am returning to town.
No reward for Edlin. A stolen life.
Your blame is misplaced, Linden. The fault was not yours.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you will not rush to judgment.
You have no brothers. You've never loved anyone. You can never understand.
Ouch, Linden. Well, we didn't have a happy ending for that one either. I guess Blizzard was right. There is a lot more of a dark feel to this expansion. That's good, though. They're going back a little bit to their roots of D2. What about you, Enchantress? What's up with you? Westmarch.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a feasible thought. The survivor.
For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
You miss them very much.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. Until you do, they will always be close in your thoughts.
Yeah. More abandoned.
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
It did not fail. Not for you.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
It could have been the will of the gods. It could have been the hand of fate.
Could have been a lot of
I must
things.
know which. I will discover the truth.
So do we get to go on your personal quest now? Possibly. Demon magic.
When I left my sister Lysa, I took her magic focus as a reminder. I scryed it today to see if it held any clues, and I found strong traces of the demonic magic that killed her. It reminded me of the Viserys magic from before we served the Prophet.
Those mages are long dead, as is anyone who sought revenge on you or your sisters.
When I cast the magic upon her focus, I heard her voice again, and this time, I understood.
Hooray!
She said one word. Irena.
She's calling out to you. We get to go on a quest? Looks like not quite yet. Alright, so that's pretty much everything. Let's salvage the small amount of equipment we got from that, and then continue onward. Go ahead and put the sledge fist in my stash. These two should be coming down here as well, as should these. Probably salvage most of this stuff. We'll do that later. Go ahead and pocket all the gems and whatnot. And go up here and talk to Tyrael.
Look, the sliver is changing.
Malthael is altering the Black Soul Stone.
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
If we are to stop him, we need to know what he plans to do next.
Yeah. Oh no! Tragedy! Not good.
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
He will die. Where is he?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
Sweet. We got the Mystic. First off, let's see what Lorath has to say about that. Destroying the Soul Stone.
Tyrael should have destroyed the Black Soul Stone when he had the opportunity.
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
It doesn't matter now. What matters is what we will do when we get it back.
Yep.
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
Alright, let's see what Tyrael has to say. Apparently a lot of stuff. Alright, so let's start from the bottom up, because it looks like that's probably how the story progresses.
What can you learn from studying this sliver?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
That would be quite beneficial if you could pull it off. What about Malthael?
Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
Gods rarely change their nature. How could this be?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
That's not
Death
healthy.
is but a step in the cycle of reincarnation, not an end.
Of course you would think that. You're a monk. What about Malthael's Reapers?
Malthael's Reapers are people whose souls were taken by the Crucibles.
Sadly, yes.
And the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness.
Interesting. What about the Black Soulstone?
Why did Malthael take the Black Soulstone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter, but every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense, regardless of what he has become.
He would not have taken it without cause.
I would venture to guess that he wants to either free Diablo or take his power for himself, maybe?
How do you feel?
You look like you're in pain,
I
man.
have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
Yes, it
Pain
does.
exists in the mind. Meditation and control can lessen it.
Giving Tyrael some advice. That's pretty awesome. Malthael's Mercy.
Did Malthael spare you because you were once an angel?
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
And I am? Not so long ago, we would have fought together against Diablo himself.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him, and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
He will learn that there are more than two sides.
Uh-oh. There's a third side. So what can you tell me about Urzael?
Do you know Urzael?
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
I see. Well, let's go and talk to the Mystic and enchant some stuff. Also see what she has to say and all that goodness. About Miriam. So tell me about yourself, Miriam.
Geldo, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
The future is known by the gods.
So serious. Just because you're fated to save the world doesn't mean you shouldn't have a good time.
All work and no play makes Keelk a dull boy. True dat. Alright, tell me more about yourself.
What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
It cannot have been as easy as you make it
Yeah,
sound.
no kidding.
Nonsense. We Vetchin often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
Alright, what do you know about Urzael's whereabouts? And tell me more about that tower if you
Tell
can.
me about Urzael.
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
Is that all?
Urzael was sent to find Malthael by our friend Tyrael. He blames himself for what Urzael has become.
Makes sense, I suppose. Alright, looks like it's time to start crafting some awesome stuff. Let's see here. I should probably go grab those collector's edition plans that I got. Whatever it is that they are. New transmorg and whatever the heck else that was. Alright, it's time to train her a bunch. Train her to max level. We can't yet. Apparently we need more Death's Breath. Achievements! Hooray! Transmorgs. Okay, let's see if we can give this bad boy a socket. What can we get instead of the level requirement reduction? Doesn't look like really anything that great. So, what about the crit damage? Yes, we can get a socket out of that. We can also get a damage bonus as well as vitality, which is pretty nice. Damage against a leech might not be too bad, and life per hit would be friggin' awesome. However, we need legendary crafting materials and stuff to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go really quickly and salvage our unused legendaries. My other characters are already pretty well equipped. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of the Sledge Fist. Mage Fist isn't really all that great. Should have got it with intelligence, it would have been way better, I think. Might save it to try a fire. No. My monk will be level 70 soon enough. We can get rid of the stuff. I want to save anything that has an effect thingy on it, just so I can keep a log of all the different effects that the game has available. Mage Fist, take that one. That one can stay. Go ahead and salvage that one. I'm going to give this one to another one of my characters. I might give this sword to my barb. Well, nah. I'll just go ahead and get rid of it. Shrew it! And go ahead and get rid of that as well. Alrighty then. Go ahead and salvage those so I can have a little bit of stuff. Well, I guess I have to salvage them first. Derp-a-da-derp derp! Okay. Yes, get rid of it, thank you. Fiery Brimstones. Bummer, not quite what I was hoping to get. I guess we have to level up a bunch first. What a bummer. Alright, can we re-roll any stats on any of our rare items? Like, say, this mace. Not quite yet, we need some Death's Breath. Alright. Okay, well, it looks like we're pretty much as ready as we're going to be at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, so when we start the next video we can jump right back into the action. Go ahead and give this video a like if you did indeed like it, comment if you have any suggestions for me, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos in the future. Alright, thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.